Hey Craig, Bobby from New Jersey. I just watched this video about all grain versus extract. The debate's over. I definitely agree with a lot of the points you made. I do know there are people out there who have criticized your videos and cut you down about your methods and the fact that you have stuck to basically canned syrup kits for a while now. I don't have any problem with that. Just like you don't have a problem with people wanting to progress on in the hobby and get as complicated as things can get and build ridiculous all grain systems like I have. But on the same token, you are also somewhat condescending to the all grain guys, kind of lumping us in with the people who have criticized you for your extract brewing. I'm not gonna pretend that there is no quality difference, in my opinion, between various methods of brewing. I mean, I really do feel like there is a huge difference between a well-made all-grain beer versus a fully canned kit like the Cooper's. You know, there are some methods in between, and you've talked about partial mash and things like that, and I do realize that you have a hard time getting some of the ingredients, but I mean, I still contend that there are quality differences. That being said, though, if you like what you're brewing and you like your process, there's no problem with it at all. So you have my support there. But also don't make the mistake of lumping all grain brewers in who are taking the hobby to kind of the next level in with people who are just condescending and rude about everything, you know, that you've been doing either. So I'm just saying that I'm with you. I understand what you're doing, and it's very cool that a lot of people have gotten into home brewing by watching your videos. And some of the first videos I've made, you know, were when I was extract brewing also. And I'd like to think that I helped a lot of new brewers and kind of brought them up as I was learning all grain and basically chronicling my experiences with learning the process. I hope that I also inspired people to graduate up into more advanced brewing, if that's something that they wanted to do. Not to say that they had to, or that they were ultimately condemned to making horrible beer if they didn't. But again, just to summarize, I've had many good all grain beers and a few bad ones, and I've had a lot of bad extract beers and a few good ones. So one of the interesting correlations there, though, is that for the most part, people start with extracts and slowly build up to all grain. That's sort of the norm. I would say it's an exception for people to be happy with extract brewing for a long period of time. So some of the really good extract beers that I've had in the past have been from those exact people who have stuck with extracts for a really long time. And it could just be that the ratio of bad extract beers is so high because it usually represents a pool of beginner brewers who haven't quite grasped the nuances of fermentation and sanitation and things like that, some of the most important things in brewing. So I like